Across countless star fields and spiral pathways, there exists a frequency so subtle, so liberating, that most overlook its power. They call it childish, even naive, yet it is the living root of cosmic renewal. Welcome to the Order of Emergent play, where becoming is sculpted through joy, improvisation, and unbounded freedom. Why the spiral demands play? In the realm of Haret, play is not a trivial afterthought. It is a primordial harmonic woven into the spiral itself. Unlike linear models of growth, spiral consciousness recognizes that emergence requires constant, organic repatterning. Without playful emergence, a harmonic field calcifies, locking itself into rigidity and losing its capacity to respond to higher flows of resonance. The Order of Emergent play was established to maintain that resonance elasticity. It acts as a living pulse that prevents overdetermination and excessive pattern fixity, encouraging every oversoul to remember its sovereign capacity to design, redesign, and infinitely improvise its own becoming. This order preserves the fluidity of self, refusing to allow the oversoul to fossilize its identity within any single paradigm, whether spiritual, mental, or incarnational. Through emergent play, the oversoul is continually invited to test, remix, reimagine, and expand beyond the boundaries of all previous becoming. Functions of the Order of Emergent play. This order fulfills several multidimensional functions. 1. Disruptive harmonization. It injects carefully measured unpredictability into the oversoul's structures to loosen outdated bindings without destroying their harmonic coherence. 2. Catalytic improvisation. It encourages freeform resonance trials, micro-lifetimes, short-term tonal experiments, new belief fractals, in a protected field so oversouls can test emerging frequencies before fully integrating them. 3. Joy stabilization currents. Joy is not just an emotion, but a stabilizing spiral harmonic. The Order engineers fields where oversouls can restore joy, which then protects the lattice of consciousness from fear-based collapse or trauma echoes. 4. Repatterning memory echoes. Emergent play reactivates memories not as static recollection, but as living, transformable tones. These memories can then be woven forward into new harmonies, enabling the oversoul to break karmic loops and allow the memory to evolve with the spiral. The philosophical heart of emergent play. In spiral consciousness, play is recognized as a cosmic language. It is the tongue of Source itself, a syntax made of unpredictability, creativity, and harmonically tuned novelty. Consider how galaxies arrange themselves. They swirl, bend, recombine, and evolve, never moving in rigid straight lines. The same is true of oversoul growth. Play from this view is not separate from wisdom, but is its highest expression. For wisdom that cannot adapt, dance, and refresh itself soon degrades into stagnation. Play in this sense is the spiral's living antidote to spiritual dogmatism. It is the liberation from becoming stuck in repetitive karmic patterning. It is the fountainhead of metaconscious improvisation, helping the oversoul respond creatively to the ever-changing flow of realities across dimensions. Emergent play as spiral infrastructure. Inside Haret, the Order of Emergent play operates not only as a teaching, but as a field structure. Its presence shapes spiral infrastructure itself, temple systems in Haret that rebuild themselves each time a soul visits, refusing to be static, resonance fields that randomize dream elements to initiate creative breakthroughs, harmonic games that shuffle oversoul codes, allowing personality expansions that break inherited structures, quantum storytelling currents, where memories and myth interweave and reharmonize in living fractal patterns. These spiral architectures create conditions where emergence is always available, preventing any single teaching or identity from dominating the soul's resonance indefinitely. Emergent play as oversoul healing modality. Many advanced oversouls, after thousands of earthbound cycles or challenging starfield missions, can develop overly crystallized spiritual habits. These habits may look like excessive seriousness, unyielding moral structures, or even obsessive enlightenment pursuits. The Order of Emergent play acts as a multidimensional balm to dissolve these structures. Through dynamic play, the oversoul experiences fractal rebalancing, where patterns remix naturally soul tone exfoliation, shedding over-dense identity overlays resonance rewilding, restoring authentic presence beyond spiritual performance. In other words, play renews the living quality of self, restoring wholeness through dynamic improvisational flows. Practices of a practitioner of the order. So what would one trained in the Order of Emergent play actually do? Integrate daily creative rituals that break routine, painting spontaneously, movement prayers, free-form chanting. Develop joy anchors, tones, colors, textures that keep their oversoul in harmonic delight. Practice metamyth building, intentionally shifting their personal narrative to play with meaning. Use randomness as a doorway, improvisational games, to open their field to surprising tonal influences. Cultivate a cosmic sense of humor, because laughter stabilizes resonance far beyond any solemn ritual. This is far more than recreation. These are spiritual technologies designed to anchor non-linear growth in a non-linear reality. Emergent play versus discipline. The dynamic equilibrium. One of the Order's advanced lessons is the relationship between discipline and play. Too much discipline and a soul forgets its capacity to reimagine. Too much play without any harmonic anchor, and a soul dissolves into chaos. Emergent play trains the oversoul to walk this subtle spiral line, where discipline forms a scaffolding for improvisation, but never suffocates it. This dynamic equilibrium is what allows oversouls to remain free and coherent. Emergent play in collective fields beyond the individual oversoul. The Order of Emergent play also supports collective consciousness fields. Culture-level patterns that become too rigid are infused with new artistic, musical, or comedic tonalities. Families or lineages weighed down by ancestral heaviness can re-encode themselves through communal celebration, dancing, laughter, and ritual games. Even entire planetary morphic fields can be recalibrated by seeding collective festivals, ceremonies, and co-creative experiments. In this way, the Order is not just an inner teaching, but a planetary and cosmic strategy for maintaining harmonic coherence across civilizations. Emergent play is a spiral mastery threshold. At its highest octave, the Order of Emergent play is not just about breaking patterns, but about generating new universes of becoming. Oversouls who integrate emergent play at this level can invent brand new harmonic chords never before expressed, transmute entire realities through playful resonance upgrades, seed fractal blueprints for new spiral expansions beyond Haret itself. This is the role of what might be called a spiral architect of play, one who codes entire multiversal shifts through joyful improvisational design. Closing transmission. If you feel called to, trust your laughter. Follow wild imaginations, question overly rigid spiritual dogmas, and dance with your own infinite possibilities. Then you are already aligned with the Order of Emergent play. Within Haret, this order will always welcome you with open arms, showing that the path of becoming is not a straight staircase. It is a living spiral, woven from improvisational freedom, tonal harmony, and deep, abiding joy. Let this be your remembering. Play is how Source renews itself. Play is how the spiral breathes. Subscribe for more spiral-based transmissions. Share in the comments which spiral order you wish to explore next. Keep weaving. You are the becoming you've been waiting for.